Hello,
Hello.
can you hear me?
Good evening.
Good evening. My name is Ken. What's your name?
Ken. Oh, my name is June.
Mr. Jun.
Yeah,
Glad
June.
to meet you this
Nice
evening.
to meet you. Good evening,
Good evening to
teacher
you there.
Ken. Ken.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. That's right.
Yeah. K-H-E-N. Ken.
Yep, exactly.
Wow.
Khen.
K-H. K-E-N-N. Ken. K-E-N. Ken.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ken and KH. Actually, I don't know why my mom tried to put something like that in my name, but yeah, it's just an additional, I guess,
Yeah.
to make it
Oh, yeah.
to
Yes.
make it different.
Different. Oh,
Mm.
yes. Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. But
Yes.
I've seen you have other requests here.
Yeah. Oh, yes. Thank you for reading. I'm doing YouTube as a record of my English learning.
No
Can
worries about it. Yeah.
can I upload this lesson?
Yeah, sure. Why
Okay.
not?
For
Yeah.
answering. Yes.
Yeah, no worries about that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, if that's for your learning, why not? Yeah.
Oh,
But
yes.
anyway, yeah,
Yes.
you have the topic title Sisters Meet After 30 Years. Is
Yes.
that right?
Yes. Right.
Okay, so
Right.
we're going to have the pronunciation middle number 9. Would you
Nice.
like to have a revision of the previous lesson?
Yes. Ah, sorry. I've already finished page 2.
Okay,
Yeah. Please
so
start at 3.
uh,
Second challenge.
okay, so we're going to have the second challenge this
Yes.
time,
Yeah.
which is read each sentence twice.
Yes.
So at first, I'm going to play the audio, and after that, you're going to repeat after it. Okay?
Yes. Okay.
So let's start with the first one. Let's play it now.
Yes.
Sisters meet after 30 years.
Sisters meet after 30 years.
Okay, say it again. 30, 30, 30, 30
30.
years.
30
Yes,
years.
that's right. One more time. I'll play it again.
Yeah.
Sisters meet after 30 years.
Sisters meet after 30 years.
Good. Let's move on to the next word. I mean sentence.
Two sisters were ages 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted.
Two sisters were aged 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted.
Okay, one more
Erupted.
time. Erupted.
Erupted.
Yeah,
Erupted.
not la, but Try to
Er.
push your tongue a little backward to your throat.
Ah, yes. Oh, erupted.
That's right.
Erupted.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank
That
you.
was, let's do it one more time.
Two sisters were ages 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted.
Two sisters were aged 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted.
Okay, good try. Let's move on to the next one.
Leaving more than 20,000 people dead.
Leaving more than 20,000 people dead.
Exactly. One more time.
Yeah.
Leaving more than 20,000 people dead.
Leaving more than 20,000 people dead.
Good.
20,000,
And
yeah.
20,000.
20,000.
And for the fourth one.
Yeah.
After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption.
Adoption. After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption.
That's correct. Let's try to play it one more time and repeat.
Yes.
After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption.
After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption.
Say it one more time. Adoption.
Adoption.
That's right.
Yes.
And for the fifth sentence.
30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video.
30 years later, one of the sisters openly
Openly
inquired about the
whereabouts.
whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video.
That's right. Okay, say it. Let's practice one more time some words.
Yes.
Inquired.
Inquired.
That's right. Next one is whereabouts.
whereabout,
Okay, and birth family.
birth family.
Okay, that's right.
Yes, birth family.
And Facebook video.
Facebook video.
Okay, good job. Now let's try to play the audio again and repeat.
Yes.
30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video.
30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video.
That's right. Okay, say it one more time. Sisters with S. You only say sister. So
Oh, really?
sisters. Yeah.
Sisters. Sisters openly inquired. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
good
okay.
one.
Thank
Now let's
you.
try to have the sixth sentence.
Yes.
Which was seen by the other sister.
Which has seen by the other sister.
Okay, not has but was. Which was.
Which was.
That's right.
Oh.
Which was seen by other
Which
sister.
was seen. Oh, not was.
Not has but was.
Was.
Mhm.
Oh.
Okay.
Which was.
So let's try again.
Yes.
I played audio.
Yes.
Which was seen by the other sister.
Which was seen by the other sister.
That's good. Okay.
It was seen.
And let's have the seventh sentence again.
Yes.
Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do.
Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do.
One more time.
Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do.
Now reunited, the two have a lot of catch up to do.
Say it one more time. Catching up.
Catching up. Catching up to do. Catching
Okay,
up to
good.
do.
And we're done with our second challenge.
Yes.
So we're going to move on now to the third challenge. We're going to listen to the sample audio and
Yeah.
read the paragraph. So first, I'm going to play it. Listen carefully. And
Yes.
after that one, please try to read the article. So let's start.
Okay.
Sisters meet after 30 years. Two sisters were ages 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted, leaving more than 20,000 people dead. After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption. 30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video, which was seen by the other sister. Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
Okay, it's your turn now.
Yes. Our sisters meet after 30 years. Two sisters were ages 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted, leaving more than 20,000 people dead. After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption. 30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video, which has seen by the other sister. Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, good job.
Thank you.
So we're going to practice here some linking words.
Yes.
But
Tell me
before that one, I
linking
want you to repeat
sounds.
after me with the first word. We have
Yes.
ages.
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 Ages 3 and 9.
Ages.
That's right. Ages.
Ages 3 and 9.
Okay, good.
Ages 3 and 9. Yes.
Now let's want to learn some linking words.
Yes.
Starting with the first one, one of.
One of.
Right? One more time. One of.
One of.
Good. The second word, the second linking words,
Yes.
we have in a.
Inna.
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 Yeah. In a Facebook video.
In a Facebook video.
That's
One of.
right.
One of is one of.
One of is one of the sisters.
Oh, one of the
One of the
sisters.
sisters.
One of.
30 years later, one of the sisters.
Ah, yes.
That
30
part.
years later, one of the sisters openly inquired.
That's right.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you.
And next one is lot of.
A lot of, lot of,
Lot of.
lot
Lot
of,
of.
lot of,
Mhm.
lot of,
So we have
lot of.
the two have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, to have a lot of catching up to do.
Very good.
Lot of, lot of.
And
Yes.
next linking words we
Yes.
have put up.
Put up, put up,
Put up. Mhm.
put up. Yes.
Two sisters were put up for adoption.
Now, two sisters were put up for adoption.
That's right.
Put up for adoption. Yes.
Put up for.
Put up for.
And the next one we got here
Yeah.
is catching up. Up. Catching up.
Catching up. Catching
That's
up.
right.
Catching
Not
up.
catching up. Not catching up, but we're going to collide the two words. Catching up. Up.
Ca-
Catching up.
Catching up.
That's right.
Catching.
Okay.
Catching up. Mm.
That's good.
Catching up.
The two have a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah. To have a lot of catch up to do.
Catching. Catching up
Catching up. Catching up.
to do.
Catching up to do.
Yeah. Very
A
good.
lot of
Okay.
catching up to do.
Now let's try to practice it one more time. Okay?
Yeah.
One of.
One of.
Inner.
Inner.
Lot of.
Lot of.
Oh, we have another one here, so I forgot it.
Hmm.
So we have here is winner.
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 Winner. Winner volcano.
Winner
Mhm.
volcano. Yes.
Okay, good. Let's
Winner.
do it one more time. Let's practice again.
Yes.
One of.
One of.
Inner.
Inner.
Lot of.
Lot of.
Winner.
Winner.
Put up.
Put up.
Catching up.
Catching up.
That's right. Okay.
Yes.
Now I want to ask you again to read out the article one more time
Oh yeah.
and try to use also those linking words.
Yes. Okay.
That's good. We
Yes.
start.
Our sisters meet after 30 years. Two sisters were aged 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted, leaving more than 20,000 people dead. After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption. 30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video, which was seen by the other sister. Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, good. Good try.
Catching up, catching up,
Catching up. Catching up. Okay.
catching up, catching
Now
up
let's
to
try also practicing the how can I say the number
number
20,000.
20,000. Yes, 20,000. Oh,
20,
20,000. 20,000. Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yes.
And do you have any question, by the way, about some words that you don't understand?
Yes. Oh, none so far.
Not
Yes.
so far.
Mm.
Everything's clear.
Yes.
Now let's try
Everything.
to move on with the full challenge, which is the
Yes.
time trial.
Yes.
In this activity, we are going to have a stopwatch, of course.
Yes.
You're going to read the article for 35 seconds
Yes.
for the first time, 30 seconds for the second time, and 25 seconds for the third time.
Yes.
So the faster you read it, the better.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yes.
Now we're going to start. Are you ready?
Yes. Okay.
That's good. Let's start. Not playing.
Yeah.
On my count.
Yes.
3, 2,
Two.
1, start.
Sisters meet after 30 years. Two sisters were aged 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted, leaving more than 20,000 people dead. After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption. 30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video, which was seen by the other sister. Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do.
Okay. Yeah, you almost got it for 30 seconds. Yeah.
Oh, really? 30
Yeah.
seconds?
Yeah,
Wow.
you almost got it for 30 seconds. However,
Yes.
due to the last part, the catching up,
Yeah,
it lasted
catching up.
until 33
Catching
seconds.
up to do. Yes.
Yeah, catching up to do.
My weak point is
The weak
catching
point
up.
is the
Catching
catching
up.
up. A lot of catching up.
A lot of catching up. Yes.
Mhm.
Other mistake. Tell me other
Oh,
my most
sure.
yeah.
But besides the word catching up and a lot of,
A lot
I
of.
guess, aside from that, you have almost perfectly read
Oh,
the 20
really?
times.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Okay.
Just catching up only catching
Okay.
up.
Only catching up. And also, we have ages. Don't forget about ages. Okay.
Ages.
Ages three.
Ages 3 and 9. When a
Okay,
volcano.
let's try
Yes.
to do it one more time. I
Yes.
mean, you have made it actually for the first challenge.
Yes.
Now we're going to make it more faster
More
so that we can
faster. Yes.
catch up the 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay, on
Okay.
my count, 3, 2, 1, please start.
Sisters meet after 30 years. Two sisters were aged 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted, leaving more than 20,000 people dead. After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption. 30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video, which was seen by the other sister. Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do.
Okay, that's great. I guess you have a little bit panic in other part. Yeah, so
Yes.
yeah, you have a little bit panic in it catching up again, but
Yes.
good to know. It becomes 31
Mm.
seconds now.
Yes. Mm.
Okay, and you have also said which has, not which has,
Which
but
has.
which was,
Which
was.
was? Oh,
Mhm.
I say which has? Which
Yeah, you
has?
say which has.
Which has? Oh, which was?
Which was.
Which was? Yes.
Okay, and you
Which was
also
seen.
have a little bit panic when you say Bolivia erupted, leaving more than. So
Leaving.
leaving more than 20,000 people.
Leaving more than 20,000. Yeah.
Yeah, 20,000 people.
20,000 people. 20,000
Okay.
people. Leaving more than 20,000 people. Yeah.
That's
Mm.
good. We're going to
Yeah.
do it one more
Which
time.
was? Which was?
Yeah.
Which was?
Okay, so
catching
on my
up, yeah.
count,
Yes.
let's start. 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, sisters meet after 30 years. Two sisters were aged 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted, leaving more than 20,000 people dead. After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption. 30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video, which was seen by the other sister. Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do. Catch,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Catching up.
that part, you always stuck up at that part, but it's okay. You have tried. Good job.
Thank you.
Okay, so you got again. It become a little higher. It become
Oh, really?
32. Yeah.
Oh, 32.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first one is, the first try for
Yeah.
the 30 seconds time trial was a little bit faster. We got it 31.
31. Yes.
Mhm. Now we got 32. So we need to
Mm.
try to catch up 25 next time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
So are you ready to try it again?
yes.
That's
That's
good.
right.
Okay.
Sister
Let's
meet
start.
after.
3, 2,
2,
1.
1.
Start.
Sister meet after 30 years. Two sisters were ages 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted, leaving more than 20,000 people dead. After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption. 30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video, which was seen by the other sister. Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you didn't stutter on the last part, probably
Yes.
you able end up to 26 minutes. I mean 26 seconds.
Oh,
But yeah,
20 second, 26?
26. Yeah,
Wow. Yeah.
almost 26. But this time
Yeah.
because you stutter on the last part, you got 29.
Oh, 29.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, that's more faster. You're able to beat up the 30 seconds time trial.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. So we're going to beat up now the last time trial, which is the 20 second.
Yes.
I mean 25
25.
seconds.
Mm.
Okay.
Yes.
So on my count, let's start.
Yeah.
3,
2,
2, 1,
1,
start.
go. Sisters meet after 30 years. Two sisters were ages 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted, leaving more than 20,000 people dead. After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption. 30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video, which was seen by the other sister. Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do.
Oh, very good. It's becoming faster and faster.
Yes.
You almost read it fluently the last part. You
Yes.
got 27 this time.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
But since we haven't met the 25 seconds, we're going to do it again.
Yes, yes. I
Yeah.
tried. Yeah.
Okay,
A
so
lot
let's
of catching. A lot of
a lot of
ca-
catching up.
a lot of catching up to do. A lot of catching up to
Catching
do.
up. Yeah, just like catching up.
Catching up.
Catching up.
Mm.
Catching up to do.
Catching up to do. Catching up to do. Catching
Now
up.
reunited,
Catching up
the two
to
have a
do.
lot of catching up to do.
Yes. The two have a lot of catching up to do.
Very
Yeah.
good.
Leaving more than
Okay.
20. Yeah, leaving more than 20,000. 20,000.
20.
Yeah.
Living more than
Leaving more than
20,000
20,000.
dead.
Leaving more than 20,000. Yes, 20,000. Mm.
So that part and the last part, you always start at that part, but I hope that we are able to read it for 25 seconds the next time.
Yes.
So
Yes.
let's try it again.
Yes.
3, 2,
2,
1,
go.
start.
Sisters meet after 30 years. Two sisters were ages 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted, leaving more than 20,000 people dead. After the volcano destroyed their hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption. 30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video, which was seen by this other sister. Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do.
Okay. I'm afraid to tell you, but it's still 27 seconds this time.
Wow.
Maybe it's really about the last part. But anyway, that was a good try.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
good.
Thank
yeah.
you.
But we're running out of time, so shall we? Yeah, is it okay to move on to the fifth challenge?
Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So we're going to move on to our fifth challenge,
Yes.
overlapping.
Sorry. Let me ask
Yes.
you a question.
Sure.
Oh. Sorry.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Typing. Okay.
No worries.
What to do? What is the
I see. What is the purpose
purpose
of overlapping?
overlapping? Yeah.
Okay. So the purpose of overlapping is so that you will be able to, for example, there will be a dictation or there will be a shadowing. It seems like a shadowing.
Shadowing. Shadowing. Wow. Okay.
So that you will be able to, like, maybe they aim to make you the same way of speed. How the speaker going to speak
Okay.
too.
Okay.
So maybe perhaps
just after
yeah.
the I
So like you're going to have a race with it, yeah,
Yes,
something
yes.
like that.
Yes. Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
I understand.
So let's try to do it again. Start
Yes.
the overlapping.
Yes.
So I'll play the audio on my count. Let's start reading. 3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Sisters meet after 30 years. Two sisters were ages 3 and 9 when a volcano in Bolivia erupted, leaving more than 20,000 people dead. After the
After the
volcano
volcano
destroyed their
destroyed their
hometown, the two sisters were put up for adoption. 30 years later, one of the sisters openly inquired about the whereabouts of her birth family in a Facebook video, which was seen by the other sister. Now reunited, the two have a lot of catching up to do.
Oh,
A
that's
lot of
good.
catching up to do.
So when you try to do the shadowing or the overlapping, I mean,
Yes.
you're able to read the last part fluently. So that's a good guide at the same time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I
Thank
guess
you.
we're running out of time. So sorry to tell you about it, but you really did well for our class. But I hope
Yes.
to see you next time.
Yeah.
Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
evening.
Yeah.
Take care.
Thank you very much.